Remnants of Typhoon Kajiki have battered Vietnam. More than 40,000 people along the coast had to leave their homes before the storm made landfall. Residents are now dealing with powerful wind and flooding after waves gushed through the streets of coastal towns. Joining us now, meteorologist Alison Chinchara, and it's the sheer amount of water they're going to be dealing with in the coming days, Alison.
Yeah, now the good news, Max, is that for the folks right there along the coast, the worst is now over. The real concern now begins to move inland to a lot of those communities that are there. Take a look at some of the damage here from China. Again, you can see some trees down, some traffic lights, power lines, and a ton of debris just littering a lot of these streets and roadways here. The concern now is going to be for Vietnam, and then as the storm continues to make its way off towards the west. It's really starting to weaken quickly. This is good news. This is what you like to hear. And it's going to continue to weaken further as it makes its track to the west. One of the bigger concerns, however, is going to be rainfall. Look at how much rain has already fallen just in the last 24 hours. It's very significant for some of these communities. And now we're going to continue to see additional rainfall coming down. Widespread totals, especially where you see all of that yellow color, you're looking at about 50 to 100 millimeters of rain. But there are several pockets here where you see the orange and even the brighter red color. Now you're talking in excess of 150 or even 200 millimeters of rain before the system finally comes to a complete end. Winds are also going to be relatively strong, but really just for about the next 6 to 12 hours. You're talking wind gusts maybe around 30 to 60 kilometers per hour, but those will rapidly start to decrease as we head later on, especially past about 12 hours from now. Here's a look at the storm as it continues to make its trek off to the west. And again, you can kind of see it in those first few frames, but then it really just starts to fall apart. And that's what we expect with storms like this, especially when you're already dealing with remnants of a storm. It really kind of falls apart very quickly when it no longer is over the water and doesn't really have that fuel to keep it going. And so that's what we're going to see here with this particular storm. So still got to make it through the next 6 to 12 hours, Max, for a lot of these communities. But really after about the next 24 hours, we'll start to see some big improvements.
OK, that'll be good to see. Alison, thank you. Meanwhile, this river in Pakistan's Punjab province has also reached a dangerous level. More than 19,000 people have fled potential flood zones over the weekend following warnings from local authorities. Despite this, many residents are hesitant to abandon their homes and their belongings. Forced evacuations haven't been ordered, but could come into effect if the water continues to rise. Since the start of monsoon season in late June, at least 785 people have been killed in those floods across Pakistan.